Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So this video I really wanted to do a review on some brushes that I got off of Amazon. That was loud. Wanted to do a review on some brushes that I got off of Amazon. These are the brushes, and I also just wanted to just kind of chop it up. I know in my other videos I haven't really been too talky, and that's because these last couple weeks, as a matter of fact, maybe like the last month or so, has just been really depressing for me. And so I feel like it might be a little therapeutic to kind of talk to you guys and just release all of that. And this will help you guys kind of get to know me a little bit more. I also want to be going over some of my favorite products as well. Currently, like, I'm not really brand specific. Like, I use any type of brand. It doesn't really bother me. Like, I'm not brand loyal, as they would say. Just playing. If you need somebody to do PR, I'm here. Hey, no. Just playing. Recently in my comments on my Instagram, speaking of my Instagram, you guys are really following me, and I just want to say thank you. Like, I totally appreciate it. You guys are even following my YouTube, you're watching my videos, so this is the least I can do for you guys, you know. This video will be reviewing these Amazon brushes. This is like a 20 pack, as you guys can see. It's still in the packaging because I haven't unpackaged it. I was going to use them this week, and then I was like, no, let me do this on camera, you know, so you guys can see. But yeah, so we're going to be reviewing these brushes. These are like 20 different brushes, and I'm going to try to use all of these on the eyes because there's no face brushes in here. I think it might be like a contour brush. You guys know I don't know my brushes, so I'll probably just try to Google it and figure it out. These brushes are the MSQ brushes. I don't know if you guys can see. The MSQ brushes purchased off Amazon. It's a 20 pack, and then I also got like an 8 pack. The 8 pack of brushes is really awesome. I'm going to be using these. Are also purchased off Amazon, and I absolutely love them. I'll show you guys that. You guys can see. Can you see? Hopefully you can. This is Music Flower 24-hour gel liner, and I got these off Amazon because I'm a fan for my brows. I love using gel liner. I'm not really a big fan of pencil. I think I said that previously. I'm not really a fan of using pencil, and it's just because I don't feel like pencil really shows up on me as a brown skin woman, but I've seen it show up on others and look great. It just, for whatever reason, I just don't know how, so I'm going to take the blame on that one. I just don't know how to use it. So I prefer to use the gel liner. Now, previously in my other videos, I was using a black. I'm trying to rush, guys, because I have a cooking lesson today. But previously I was using black. What is going on with my hair at the top of here? I was using black, and then I just realized, like, hey, the black is just a little bit too dark. Y'all don't judge my brows. They need to be waxed, but because of this pandemic and stuff, your girl hasn't been able to go and get them waxed. So been trying to do it at home, like nair it and stuff. Like, this is nair 2 weeks ago, and you guys see how they've grown in, so don't judge me, okay? But yeah, I prefer to use that. This brush that I'm using, this is supposedly their eyebrow brush, which looks exactly like the brush I normally use. I wanted today's look to kind of be a highly requested video. Like, you guys know, like, my favorite look of all time would have to be like a dark outer corner and then like a shimmer on the eyes. Like, that's just like my go-to look, and it's been highly requested lately, so I'm definitely gonna try to do that on camera for you guys. It's super easy, and like I said, I do have a cooking lesson today. Nothing romantic. It's just like one of my girlfriends is coming over and gonna help me cook because, yes, I'm 27 and I do not know how to cook. Yep, I finally said it. I finally freaking said it. I know that it's like super embarrassing because I got 2 kids, but I can bake some chicken. Like, if I can't do nothing else in my life, I can bake chicken, okay? So, yeah. But I have that cooking lesson, and I'm trying to like hurry up. So before, I would like just sparsely like do this, but I kind of like how it makes it look like a real brow, like if I just kind of go over it a couple times. You guys have the brows on. We're now going to go in with, this is the This is my favorite, you guys know. Another one of my faves. Just recently started using this maybe about 3 weeks, maybe a month ago. And this has become my absolute favorite. So now we're going to use this brush. Let me put my hand behind it like a normal YouTuber. Can you guys see? Yeah. So this is a flat brush. This is also from that Amazon brush kit. I'm also going to leave the link below. I mean, this brush seems a little bit thicker than my normal brush. Like my normal brush is extremely flat and not thick at all, but we'll see. So on this part, I gotta kind of be quiet because when I get to talking, my hands don't go right. So yeah. I mean, I don't know. It looked like it did pretty good. Let's see. And it's like really spreading this concealer. Like it's just very little. Like I'm literally like just working off of the tip. And this is going great. I normally don't do my concealer this bright because I hate the way that it looks when you try to do your eyeshadow like under your brow. But here lately I've been using it and it hasn't been so bad, but whatevs. So yeah, but if you guys have not purchased e.l.f., I would totally recommend that. This is in the shade, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, no, my camera ain't that great. But this is in the shade Deep Chestnut. Now this is the hydrating one. They also have a deep chestnut and the camo, and the camo is a completely different color. I'm using, this is, oh my goodness, this brush is for your crease. I totally use it to blend out because I hate the way it goes onto my crease. This is a Real Techniques brush. This is in the number 300, and I use this to blend out. Like they said, this is for your crease. Once again, this is like, I'm self-taught, so I don't know what brushes are for. Probably should work on that. But yeah, this is what I use it for. Y'all can use it for the crease. I mean, I guess it would work. I don't know. It's just too stiff for my crease. I like to be able to get up in that thing and not have no problems, but that's just me, you know. So, but yeah, we're gonna just blend this all out really, really good. So far I kind of like the brushes. Like that was probably the quickest I've ever done my brows. Like normally it takes me a while, but yeah. And today's look is not going to be super outlandish. Again, I do have a cooking session with a friend. Yes, I'm 27 and don't know how to cook. How many times do we have to say that in this video? I don't know, okay? I don't know how to cook. I do know how to make some baked chicken and some canned foods and some microwavables, and I think that's amazing. But my friend is tired of it, and she told me I had a bald head whole kitchen. So yeah, let's we're gonna figure it out, because eventually I'm gonna have a man, and I currently have kids, and it's important that I learn how to cook. This piece of hair right here, Jesus. Okay, all right. So today, because I'm not really going anywhere, I'm not going to actually prime, moisturize, and then use my mom, also known as Milk and Magnesia. I'm not going to do that today because I'm literally going to my kitchen, and that is it. I just wanted to record some content for you guys so you would have it. This is another favorite of mine, but I can't use it as much as I would like to use it. It's the e.l.f. Jelly Pop, and the reason why I can't use it as much as I would like to is because I have extremely oily skin, so therefore I have to kind of set with my mom or Milk and Magnesia in order to have my full day just not be so oily in the T-zone. But this has also been known as a dupe for the Milk. Oh my gosh, I want to try Milk so bad, but honey child, boo boo girl, I just do not have the funds, okay? Like I'm not there. Like I wish I was, but eventually, I mean, I'm gonna be there where I can afford that. unless somebody want to buy it for me. Hello, people. Is there any sugar daddies watching right now? Ooh, hydrating. As of right now, my favorite foundation would have to be this. Ooh, the top would have to be this. And this is the Maybelline 24-Hour Stay. And we're gonna apply this all over. Now, oh, talk. Okay. Now, as a brown skin woman, I do have multiple colors in my face. So I also have been going in with this. This is the L'Oreal 24-Hour face. I'm sorry. Oh, this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. So I've been going in with like just a little dab of that just to kind of make it a little bit darker, because again, as a brown skin woman, like sometimes we have multiple colors in our face. Well, not even just brown skin, like just as a black woman in general, like sometimes we just have multiple colors. Here lately I've been using a sponge. You guys don't have to. I've just been preferring a sponge, and I've actually been kind of wetting it a little bit with the e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. makeup mist and set. So we're just going to apply this everywhere. I'm really starting to love e.l.f. products. Like, I really like them a lot, especially that concealer. Like, I think it's a really good line, especially compared to LA Girl. Like, no disrespect to LA, because I used it for a very long time. It's just that the e.l.f., I mean not the LA, but the e.l.f. just, I don't know, it just seems to be like a lot better. Now, it could be also that my technique has changed. Let me try to get in my hairline without disturbing the lace, you know. So now we're going back in with the e.l.f. This is also Deep Chestnut. So I'm going to put these up side by side so you guys can tell. This one is the camo, and then this one is the hydrating, and they're completely different. I'm also going to apply them to my face so you can see me highlight as well. So this one is the camo that we're going in with. Just going to put that all under our eyes. And then I'm trying to think like how bougie do I want to look today? I don't know. I'm going to put it up here too. And then here, for a while I stopped highlighting my forehead and stuff, but here lately, like, I flop back and forth. Like I said, if you're gonna be a makeup artist or a makeup enthusiast, like, always change up your style. Like, try new things and just see what works. You know, it might be your technique or the application. This one is the camo hydrating, and I'm gonna apply this right under, and we're gonna leave that. And then I'm gonna go in while this is semi-drying. Ladies, listen to me. Listen, Linda. Okay, do not let this dry too much. But I'm gonna go in now. This is the Rich Ebony, and this is from e.l.f. as well. Told you, I love it. And we're gonna contour with that. And I'm just gonna hit like the top of my head. A little bit. I'm like, I love my chiseled features, so I try to accentuate them so they look extremely chiseled. You know, Naomi Campbell cheekbones, honey. Let's do it. Okay, so now I'm going to blend out the nose first, because I find that my nose, for whatever reason, it's kind of hard to blend sometimes. So I'm gonna blend that out first. And then I'm going to move on to blending out my contour. I'm going to use an angled brush. We're just going to blend. And before, I was blending like my contour last and then the highlight, but it's really up to you. Like I said, I just switch up my style a lot, so you know, I just see what works for me, what I think is beautiful, and then we just go from there. Over and over. Oh, girl. So once we get done with the contour, now we're blending out the highlight. And you just want to keep it in this little area right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying not to go past like my eye. Sometimes it's a little difficult, but you just want to try to keep it there. And I'm just like really like gently blending this, pushing it into the skin. Okay, then I'm gonna take this this Real Technique sponge, and I'm just gonna wet it up a little bit again with the e.l.f. mist or setting mist, and I'm just gonna take the outer edges and just like blend that all together. Blend it, blend it, blend it. And sometimes it may go up, and that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll clean it up later. But you just want to blend as much as you can on those outer edges so it's not harsh. Okay. So then I'm going to take that brush one more time and just kind of gently go over. Once again, so it's not any like harsh lines or anything like that. So you melt it into the skin. Now, because I want my cheekbones, like I'm a big cheekbone person, like I really wish I had Naomi cheekbones, I'm going to actually go in under and just highlight to kind of bring out the cheekbones. Now this one is the hydrating that I'm using because the camo can be very dry, and couldn't find a word I was looking for at the time, but the camo can be kind of dry, and I don't want it to be super dry under there. Like I need time to blend that out, so I use the camo. And you can go over it as many times as you want. Oh, shit, sorry. I just like to go over it until I feel like it's blended, which this is okay. Like there's not a harsh line. It just looks like there's a dent, which is better for the cheekbones. Hello. So yeah, that's it for that. And I'm just gonna make sure all of this is covered. Then for the nose, so I'm gonna use these brushes from Amazon. Once again, I'm trying to use as many Amazon brushes as possible. Why do I keep knocking over shit? But yeah, we're gonna go in now with the concealer on the nose, Rich Ebony, and this is what we're gonna use to conceal. This brush kind of looks like that. Let me put it up against my hand. I already put some product on there, sorry. But yeah, we're gonna use this. I'm gonna have to get kind of close. I'm gonna bring this mirror in a little bit more than what it is currently because I like to really see where I'm going with this. So I'm gonna go down my nose. I normally apply it from the stick. Like I normally take this and do like little dabs, but we're gonna try it today with this brush and see. I think the nose is like what takes me like the longest because I like my nose to be snatched but not too snatched. That makes sense. Like I want it to be pinched but not too pinched. So okay, so once I've done my nose to my liking, I then go in and I clean it up. Sorry, trying to get my mirror together. So I'm gonna place this under my eye. This is a very lighter shade, and I kind of like my under eyes to be semi bright but not too bright, and this is in deep caramel. Oh my gosh, all of these, oh I thought they were all, oh this is also e.l.f. sorry, it's in deep caramel. And I also go in like right kind of on the sides of this just to kind of add some contrast to that and blend it out. And then I take like a super tiny little brush here, sponge, and then I just blend that out. And so on this side, keeping it kind of right under my eyes. Don't want to take it down too far because I'm afraid that that's where flashback comes into play, and I don't want that. So And then we're just gonna blend all on the nose. So from there you want to, I'm just blending this out. I kind of see it like a little splotchy and I don't like that. So now we're gonna set, this is the Fenty Beauty I'm going to set with, if I can find what I'm looking for. I'm gonna start on my nose. Just a personal preference. Once again, you guys do not have to do this. And I go under my eyes. Depending on like what I'm going to be working with, like if I'm going to be working with like glitter or something like that, then I'll set a little bit harder, meaning like I'll double up on the powder. That way it's easier to like wipe off if I do my face first. If I'm not, then I really don't worry about it too much. But I know that with this look, I do have like a little bit of fallout from the shimmer, so I'm just gonna set this. I don't really set down my nose, but I've noticed when working with shimmer that if I don't set down my nose, then sometimes it'll get on my nose and then I'll have to be like extra shimmery on the nose, and it's not intentional. So I go in with this is also Black Radiance. Sorry, this is also Black Radiance. This is in the shade Ebony, but I actually go in with this and I kind of hollow out my cheekbones a little bit more than what they were before. So I use like a brush like this and I just apply it right there under like the apples of my cheekbones, and I feel like it just kind of brings it out a little bit more. Alright, so literally this step is so easy. People always ask me how I do this. This is my go-to. Somebody requested that I do this, so we're just going to find the correct brushes and then I can show you guys. So this is the e.l.f. concealer in the deep caramel. Again, I told y'all this is like, you can use this for everything. So we're going to apply this. This is going to be my eyeshadow base, and I'm just putting a nice little thick coat on. And I'm using a stippling brush and I'm just going to blend this out. Sorry, I work kind of fast with like this. I don't know why my hand goes so fast, it just does, so I'm sorry. But we're gonna just blend that out, giving us a nice little base for this. And then the same thing on this eye. I think right now my top favorite product is the e.l.f. Like A1 on the e.l.f. Okay, I'm gonna just blend, and you guys see like this little inner corner right here, like I'm trying to get in there. Yep, so we finally got it. You just want to make sure this is as even as possible. So now we're going back to our little Amazon brushes that we've been using. Okay, so I'm going to use my favorite palette so far, or recently, has been this palette. This is the Mirage palette from Target. The palette is only $9.99, and I have just absolutely been in love with this palette, from the shimmers to the mattes. Like everything about it is just amazing. Like they did really well with this. I'm actually going to try to apply this in a different, or I was going to try to apply it in a different way, but I'm not. So we're going to use Jet Setter from the palette, and we're just going to apply this. Oh, I'm sorry, this is like a little round brush that I got out of the you guys know, out of the little Amazon bag. Sorry, it's so loud, so loud. Okay, hold on, let me try to clean up my area because I'm about to focus on my area not clean. Okay, because I can make a mess like real quick. We're just going to apply this all to our lid. Now these are not my normal brushes, so I'm trying to work with these. They're a little bit different, but I mean they're doing the job. They're doing the job. You just want to blend this out. You guys know me, I build up my color. This is with any shadow though, like it's not just this one, like I'm just a builder of color. So I'm just building up that color. I'm also bringing this in to my inner corners as well. Kind of just, you know, blending that out. I really like this color. I think that color is so pretty. And I'm bringing this up into like my brow bone a little bit. Just when you take photos, it just looks a lot better. Alright, so once you have that color built up, we're not going to go in with this brush. Hopefully this is what I need. I don't know. We're going to go into the color Mainland out of the same palette. And then we're just going to bring this into the corner. The inner corner. We're just going to blend that. And I like to, because I don't do cut creases with these looks, I kind of like to have my blending already done. So I like to bring it like a little bit over into the crease. I mean the eyelid space right there. Because like I said, I don't cut the creases with these, so I kind of want to already have that blending in there and done. So this one is this. It's like a little round brush, and I've already dipped it into the brown, and I'm just pushing that off into this crease. Like these are more precision brushes, and sometimes like I don't want precision, kind of like the sloppiness of it all. That's just me. That's just me. I'm gonna try it on this eye and see if that works a lot better. And see, this is just keeping it right there in that crease. Need it to be out just a smidget. Come out and play. Definitely good brushes, especially if you're trying to do like a more precise look. This one, like these looks for me aren't really precise. They're just like, I'm in a rush, I'm trying to get my ass up and go. So I'm not really too concerned with it all being cohesive, if that makes sense. Like I want it to be cohesive, but this is like more of a sloppy look. A sloppy but well put together look, if that makes sense. So I got this brush. It's a little bit messed up right now with color and stuff. It's a little stained, but I'm gonna go in with like a deeper brown. This is from the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm gonna try to go in with this color. I hate this color. Not hate it, but I don't really like to use it because it does kind of come off like it's black, and it's very deep and pigmented, but I feel like for this look it will do the job. The outer corner here, and we're just going to, like, again, this is like a very not really precise look, you know, like you just do whatever and it's gonna come out good. So I'm just taking that and I'm just blending it out. This is also a MSQ brush, also from Amazon. I'll list both of the brushes because I do like this one. Like if you're just trying to get up and go, then this is the one. Alright, so I think we have built up the smokiness enough. So I think we're good. Now we're going to go in. Now previously, I think you guys really wanted to see my golden gram look. I call it golden gram. But this is just the gold. And so what I do is I use, normally not these brushes, but we'll try them today to see how they work. Also, this one's an Amazon brush. And what I have found is if you spray your brush with like setting spray, get it out, Ari. If you spray it with like setting spray, then it does look so much better. I can't remember what I used on that look. I think it might have been this color right here. And so I'm just going to put my brush into that color, and we're just literally going to apply it right there to the lid. Okay, and that's it. Like, you don't want to take it too far out, so just move it here. Basically, you're cutting your crease with this without actually cutting the crease first, if that makes sense. So to highlight the inner corners, again, I'm wetting it because I want it to be super pigmented. This is how I get my colors to be pigmented. But I'm going to take this, which is this color. The Juvia's Place is already pretty pigmented. I'll have to give them credit for that. I'm sorry, taking this color. I'll give them a lot of credit for that. Their colors are super pigmented. I just really didn't get into like all the hype behind it. I don't know. But yeah, their products are amazing. So I'm just going to put this into my inner corner just to kind of give me a highlight. Like legit, like the same process. And I'm just blending this into my inner corner a little bit, and then also into the shadows a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna take that brush I just had, and we're just going to blend this back out, because what you don't want is it to be super harsh. Like, you want it to be chocolatey and golden, but you don't want it to be harsh. And we're just blending. Now I just smoke out my bottoms with the deeper color, and literally that is it. I apply lashes and like a little bit of liner, and that concludes this look. So I'm just gonna go in here, go under your eye. I don't know what it is about this face, but this face just kind of makes it a lot easier to do what you gotta do. So we're just gonna smoke out the bottoms. So now I'm gonna do my liner, if I can find it. So literally, I have not been applying like a whole bunch of liner. This is it. Just like a little bit of liner, and I'm trying to find my mascara. So when you do these looks, they are super simple. You guys can keep it simple, or you can jazz it up with like an extreme lash. You guys know I'm more of a simple type of chick, simple but classy but ratchet. So, ooh, I'm just dropping stuff everywhere. My lashes aren't really like super out there anymore. They used to be, and that's another video. I can tell you guys why I used to do extreme liner. I mean, not extreme liner, but extreme lashes and stuff. I can tell you a whole story about that, and yeah. So we're gonna just apply like a thin coat of liner. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Just a very thin coat. Alright, so then I take my mascara, also e.l.f. Once again, I'm like really digging e.l.f. And I take the e.l.f. mascara and I just apply it to the top lashes first. And the same thing on this eye. Like, I feel like if you don't do mascara on the top lashes, then you run the risk of you being able to tell like see the demarcation between like your lash and the false lash, and you don't want that. Once again, this face just helps. I don't know. Lashes, but my son has gone to go get my lashes. So while he's doing that, I'm going to actually go in with my liner. Show you guys how I do my lipstick. This is Duo. This is the Duo eyeliner. This is what I use. I don't know about anybody else, but not eyeliner, sorry. This is the Duo, what the hell is this? Eyelash glue, sorry. Why am I having brain farts? I'm scared. Okay, so I take this, and these are my lashes. These are, what are these? These these are the Latoya lashes, and I'm taking this and I am applying these. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm just applying it right there to the band. And I like to apply it to like the top of the band instead of like this way. I don't know how to explain it. I like to apply it to the top of the band because of the way that I lay my lashes, but that's just me. You guys can do it however you want to. I just find that for me it's just easier to do it that way. So I let that dry while I move on to do like my lipstick. So I'm just taking, I used to do like the chestnut, but for this look I'm gonna do this is just a brown pencil that I got from my local beauty supply store, and I'm just going to apply it. I'm trying to think of where the hell my pencil sharpener is, because it's good to always have like a pencil sharpener handy. I kind of like this color on my lids right now. You guys like it? Huh? I like my liner to be kind of dark. I'm gonna go in with, if I can find it, a black liner. So I'm gonna go in with this black now. Why did I just do my pencil sharpener? Oh, there we go. Jeez, I can't never keep up with nothing, y'all. Like, my workspace is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with like a black liner. Like, this could be used for under your eyes or whatever. I just like to go on the sides with it. I know that it's so weird, but it's just it's what helps me. It's what calms my nerves. So so I like to do a black liner, and then I go back in and I just kind of draw in my inner lips. Now I'm going to take, this is the Chestnut by MAC, and I'm going to apply it to my lips. And then I take a lip gloss. I'm trying to think where my lip gloss went. I told you I can't keep up with nothing. This is just my life. Like, I seriously can't keep up with anything. Okay, so we're going to use the e.l.f. once again, the lip gloss. And this is in Pink Cosmo. And I'm going to apply this. To give me like a brighter effect, this is like a matte lipstick, and I just apply this to my lips and blend out. I know this seems like a lot of steps, and it is, but this is what I have to go through to get the lips that I want. And I just blend that out, and then I go back in with my brown pencil and just line the outer corners. I just bow on that, and then I hold a mirror and I look down. You guys can do whatever you want. And then like in that corner, I like to apply the corner first and then go into the inner corner. Okay. And then I try to make sure I get them as close as I can to the lash line. And I use my fingers, like I used to use what do you call that, tweezers, and every once in a while, like if I have on like false nails, then I'll use them, but for the most part I just kind of use my hands here lately, and I push them together like so you can't really see where my natural lash line is. And that's why I highly suggest you guys getting like a little compact mirror or something so you guys can really see, because if you're just putting it on like in a mirror, and this mirror is kind of far for me, so if you're just putting it on in a mirror that's kind of far, you won't be able to tell like how far it is away from your natural lash line, and that's where you get that gap, and you don't want that. So I just try to make sure. But this completely, do you see how a lash can completely change a look? So you got this eye compared to this eye. Like, whoa, what a difference. I'm going to pull this down in the corner a little bit because that's bothering me. So I am the type of person, like, I hate lash lines. Like, ooh, Jesus, if I see them, like, it just makes me cringe. It's so freaking cringy. So what I do is I then take some more liner. This is the same liner we applied just that thin coat to, and then I go in, I'm trying to hold the mirror kind of far away, and I go over the top of my lashes because whoo, your girl, I freaking hate the freaking lash line. And then y'all, like sometimes people just keep doing like the blink and you can see the lash line. I'm like, oh, please stop, please stop, please, girl, no. That's just me though, I just don't like it. So then I go over this one and same thing, I just wipe the top of them. Okay, then from there we do I'm gonna blend out because I feel like it's time, because I've sweat a long time, I've sat. Okay, so we're gonna blend out this, and then I'm gonna do one more coat under my eyes for the mascara, just to make them a little bit more luxurious. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend out this, and then we can highlight. I'll probably use the Juvia's Place highlighter. I normally do not use it, and it's just a preference. There's nothing wrong with it, I just don't, I don't know, I just didn't like the gold. Well, I do like it, but just not for my everyday looks. Like my everyday looks are bright, so I need like a bright highlight. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm just blending this, pushing it into the skin. A lot of people ask me, how do I push into the skin? I literally just take a brush and I push into my skin, and then it just kind of blends out on its own. Like I'm not doing anything extra. I use Juvia's Place, their palette, the Warrior palette, to highlight, because I have like a container of their gold, I think it's Nefertiti highlighter right here, but I don't want to use that today. I think I'm going to use, let me see, that's too white. I think I might use this one. Let's try that one and see what happens. So I'm going to wet it. I don't know what it is about wetting, but yeah, it totally helps. So then we're just gonna, oh shit, y'all see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, like that didn't even take too much of nothing.